Hello everyone, this is your LCP Pavel. Currently I'm staying and working in Hanoi, and yesterday I had a really nice conversation with one of the LCP candidates here. So she asked me about some of my experience when I was applying for LCP and like what is my reflection after my term. And I realized that it may be also useful for you if I share some thoughts with you here, because I believe that the application process, so the time when you prepare for the role of the LCP, is one of the most important, and the way you prepare to this role right now pretty much will affect the whole term. And here I want to talk about 5 things. So first, about how to build a vision, why it's important, and then how to use it. Then the second, how to define the priorities for your term. The third, how to balance between focusing on the culture and being people-oriented and being result-oriented, so focusing on performance. Then I want to talk a little bit about how to build the right structure, and in the end, how to define your own role as the LCP and why is that important. I hope you enjoy. The first thing I want to mention is the vision. As the LCP, definitely the first thing you need to focus is to decide what is your vision for the term, for you as the LCP. So in the end, it is the first thing that makes you excited about the whole term, about the whole year. And this is something that should motivate you during the whole year, because you clearly know why you want to do this. And then I believe that a vision, as like a good leader, is someone that envisions a good future for his people, and he manages all the resources well in order to achieve the goal. Which simply means that you need to tell your members like what is there for them in your vision, and how your vision and your ideas will affect them. So in the end, you need to work on how you will communicate your vision and how you will make all your members excited about something that you envision for them. The second important thing are the priorities that you will take and you will define. Because in many cases, starting our LCP term, we want to save the whole world within 1 year. So we want to improve every little thing in the LC, so it's perfect in the end of your term. But the truth is that if you focus on too many things, then you don't achieve anything in the end. So it's super important that you define what are the few things that are the most important in your term, and what is your contribution and your term contribution that you want to give to your LC. While defining your priorities, many of us stay between, need to make a choice of whether we should focus more on performance in this term, or we should take care of internal processes and the LC culture. And for those who decide to focus only on one thing, I believe this is the wrong way. Because whenever you focus more on performance, you'll notice that the culture starts decreasing, getting worse. And whenever you start focusing to build a better culture only, then you affect performance and it's getting lower. So the point is that always it needs to be a balance between performance and the culture, and you need to decide how you allocate your resources to achieve both of these goals. So when you already have your vision and you defined your priorities, then the next thing to do is to design the LC structure. Because definitely, structure is something that is always supporting the goals, and it changes when the goals are changing. So here I want you to remember that the more EB members you have, the less attention you're able to give to each one of them, and the less time you can spend to support each of their development. So for sure it's not the point to have as many members as possible. So try to balance between the number and between the needs, because the structure means also the other levels. So how many sub-team leaders in each function you can have to support your goals, and think about that. And I also advise you to look into applications of LCPs from other countries, so you can see how the structure in other countries look like, because this will inspire you to go out of the box, to stop thinking only in a way that we always used to do in our country, but you will also see examples how you can solve this in many different ways. And for sure that will be valuable in the end for you. The last thing that I want to mention is the importance of defining your own role as the LCP. Because many times we got too much into operations, we are too busy and too overwhelmed with everyday work that we don't have enough time to spend for our members, which should matter the most. So if you ask me, and if I could be the LCP again, what I would took as my priorities to have enough time for that would be first to have enough time for my EB, to make sure that they are performing well and that they are really developing in their roles. Then the second, I would have enough time to manage the team of all team leaders in my LC, because actually these are the people that have the biggest influence on the members of all the LC, because directly they work with them, and so that all the leaders, the LCVPs and sub-team leaders, the OCPs, they should feel that the biggest responsibility for the LC is on them. And for that you need a very close connection with them to work together and to build the strong alignment to your LC. Then the third thing is that I'll spend as much time as I can being among my members, because you're the LCP of your whole LC. So definitely you have to have enough time to be present and to let them feel that you're their LCP. And you have enough time to talk with them, because from them you'll know what is the current situation, the atmosphere and the culture in the LC, which should be the important input for you to plan the next steps and the next priorities for your LC. And then the last thing, I would focus to have enough time to build a connection with ISEC and external world. So I mean board of advisors and some partners, so I have enough time to gather necessary inputs about our work from external world. So this is all I wanted to share with you. I really believe that this will help you to consider all the important factors and prepare for your role much better. And really, I keep fingers crossed for you. Good luck during the election, and I hope that really soon we'll start working together to make the whole ISEC in Vietnam a super awesome organization. So waiting for you. Good luck.